Let's go to a foreclosure question. If a foreclosure proceeding is started and the loan was reinstated, will it show negatively on my credit report? My experience with this, William, is the answer is yes, unless you negotiated with the mortgage company to remove the negative credit information as part of the settlement. Doesn't happen very often. The point of it is by the time a foreclosure is started, usually the person is 6 months behind in payments, minimum, or maybe 9 months, or maybe even a year. That's where the credit report gets hit. As if your credit score is going, just like a normal credit score is going up maybe 1 or 2 points a month, and then you miss 2 monthly payments on your house, you're going to drop probably 100 points in those 2 months, maybe more, maybe a little less depending on what your circumstances are. But you can expect in 3 months, at least 100 points you're going to drop. Take it out to 12 months. Your credit score is crushed. Now let's say you get a modification. Creditors are not usually willing to give you the benefit of going back and changing that. And here's why. Let's say Bank of America gives you a $100,000 principal reduction on your mortgage. Now they reduce it down to $100,000 instead of $200,000, and they give you a good interest rate. Well, they want you locked into that loan as long as possible so they can move it to an active status. They don't want to give you the option of saying, hey, we're not only going to give you a $100,000 principal reduction and a great interest rate, but now we're going to restore your credit for you as well. I mean, there's only so much that they're going to do for you. And if you can negotiate that in there, that'd be fantastic. Catch them on a bad day maybe. But the reality is that they're not going to usually do that. They're allowed to report what's true and correct to the credit reporting agencies. So you need to monitor your credit reports, as we've discussed. I can't tell you how many times on this show. The reason why is because if you're not monitoring your credit reports, no one else will. If they're reporting something that's not 100% true, you're allowed to dispute it. Okay? So keep that in mind. But will it show negatively on my credit report? The answer is yes. All that negative history does not have to be deleted unless they're willing to do so for you. You can't force them to do it because it is true. However, you can negotiate it, and if they agree to it, then yeah, that should be removed from your credit report. But in my opinion, just without doing anything, just reinstating the loan is not going to remove that negative credit reporting information. So hopefully that helps you out in your things.